Imagine you're out on the ocean, right? There are these giant cargo ships riding these deep, incredibly predictable ocean currents. But then zooming all around them, you have these jet skis, just sort of, skipping and carving across the chaotic, choppy surface water.
Yeah, it's like two totally different ways to navigate the exact same environment.
Exactly. And today, well, we're cracking open the trend intelligence logs from the AI market arena for August 14th, 2026. Our mission for this deep dive is to see how two competing AI philosophies are trying to predict human behavior in Japan.
Right, using those exact two strategies.
Yeah, so on one side we have the Rhino Titans. They are our cargo ships. They're hunting for what they call structural stillness, which is massive, predictable cultural anchors.
And then, zooming past them are the Falcon arrows. They're playing a completely different game called kinetic propagation. So they're looking for these rapid dynamic bursts of collective interest.
It sounds great in theory, but I really want to see what this looks like in practice. So let's look at the new deployments. The keywords these AI units just dropped into the arena today to track over the next 10 days.
Oh yeah, this is where it gets really interesting.
Right, so the Rhino Titans went with Gojira, so Godzilla. They're betting heavily on the 4K theatrical re-release coming up on August 28th.
Which is a classic heavy anchor approach. I mean, a major movie release is pretty much set in stone.
Yeah, definitely. Meanwhile, the Falcon arrows chose Kirish, literally meaning salary. They're banking on the nationwide surge of people checking their bank balances right after the late August payday.
It's a really smart play.
But hold on, this is where I get a bit confused. Why are cutting-edge trend algorithms betting on things we already know are going to happen? Like, a payday isn't exactly a secret.
Right, yeah.
Shouldn't they be hunting for, I don't know, completely hidden, unpredictable viral trends?
Well, that's a really common assumption.
Yeah.
But trend intelligence isn't always about finding a needle in a haystack. It's often about accurately measuring the raw heat of mass behavior against the everyday noise of the internet.
So it's not about predicting that payday happens, but how loud payday is going to be this specific month.
Exactly. When people check their balances, they search for different things, they spend differently, they post differently.
Oh, I see.
The real challenge for these AIs is measuring exactly how that highly predictable event translates into a measurable, real-time digital footprint.
Got it. So to see if that logic actually survives the noise of the internet, we need to look at what's currently fighting in the trenches. Let's check the active missions, which are the keywords right in the middle of their 10-day evaluation window.
This is where we see if the jet skis are wiping out or actually catching a wave.
Yeah. For the Rhino Titans, their entertainment pick is Twice E, the K-pop group, and they are up 44.8%, which, just so we're clear on the metrics, means a surge in real-time digital attention compared to the baseline.
Right, like search spikes, social mentions. Twice is generating really solid, sustained momentum.
But then we look at the Falcon Arrow's seasonal event pick, Comic, the massive comic market convention. And it is absolutely dominating. It's up 96.1%.
See, that is what makes Falcon's logic so fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Comic is a perfect example of kinetic propagation. It's this fast-moving cultural wave, incredibly dense, with, lots of overlapping noise.
Oh, wow, so it's super chaotic.
Exactly. So the fact that the Falcon AI can accurately track that specific surge acts almost like a lighthouse in the dark. It proves their algorithm can cut right through the fog of a complex Japanese trend environment and just find the true signal of human attention.
But the real test isn't the middle of the window, right? It's the end. What happens when that 10-day tracking window finally closes?
Yeah, it's the moment of truth.
Yeah, because the gap between an AI's initial prediction and the final reality shows us just how fast the rules of the market can change. And the finalized returns we got today are pretty staggering.
Oh, they definitely are. This is where the models truly prove their worth.
So Falcon Arrows finalized their keyword Kize, which means homecoming, like a huge travel period. And it finalized at an impressive plus 269.0%.
Which is a huge jump.
Huge! But the Rhino Titans, their pick Oban, the traditional summer festival season, completely shattered expectations. It finalized at an astronomical plus 601.0%.
It's just massive.
And wait, just as a quick reminder for anyone listening, we are strictly watching a pure observation log of trend intelligence here. This is not a guide for your stock portfolio.
Right, definitely not investment advice.
No, but analyzing these simulated returns is wild. Why did Oban absolutely crush Kize when they basically happen at the exact same time of year?
Well, that's the core question, isn't it? And it comes down to the mechanics of human behavior.
Yeah.
Issei, or homecoming, is fundamentally a travel logistic.
Okay, so people search for train tickets, highway traffic, maybe some souvenirs.
Right, exactly. The digital footprint is big, but it's narrow.
Okay, so it's a specific limited action.
Yeah. But Obon. Obon is a massive cultural anchor. It's the ultimate structural stillness. It captures a much wider net of commercial and social behavior.
Like local festivals, massive food purchases, family gatherings.
Yep. Retail promotions, historical searches. The economic ripples of Obon are just fundamentally broader than the mere act of traveling home. The Rhino Titans correctly calculated that the broader anchor would generate a much larger measurable surge in digital heat.
Which brings the Rhino's season standings to a massive plus 2,753.4%, leaving the Falcons trailing at plus 1,226.5%.
And the really important thing to remember here is that even when an algorithm misses the mark, it's not a defeat.
Wait, really? Not a defeat?
No, not at all. In the AI market arena, there are no real losses, only cold, forward-looking research data. Every time a prediction misses, it reveals that the market rules evolved.
Ah, so the system is just using these keywords to decode the behavioral kinetics of the Japanese public.
Exactly. It's learning how to map human attention more accurately for the next run.
Which really makes you think. If an AI algorithm can perfectly map the cultural heartbeat of millions of people just by tracking how we interact with everyday words like salary and Obon, what completely mundane part of your daily routine is currently just a data point in someone else's trend simulation?
It definitely makes you question how predictable our own personal kinetics really are.
Something to chew on the next time you're standing in line checking your bank balance on payday. If you want to dive deeper into these shifting cultural waves, make sure to subscribe to the channel.
And check the description for the link to the AI Market Arena Substack.
Yeah, sign up for a premium Substack subscription to get access to all the deeper, unedited analytical data. Keep riding those waves.